Hello everyone, it's Jess here for Scrap and Stamp. Today we're going to create a card using the Avery's Island Time stamp set and a blended background featuring prize ribbon. I'm so excited to get my hands on it. As always, I'll have the supplies listed in the description box below. For a background, I went ahead and die cut a stitched A2 size rectangle. I wanted to add a wave effect and used an edge die to create our tropical scene. I'm testing out my brand new Wendy Vecchi make station, and so far it's so fancy! For the ocean, we're going to use tumbled glass, mermaid lagoon, and prize ribbon. I'm going to go ahead and add tumbled glass to the whole section. When I blend backgrounds, I like to use Bristol Smooth cardstock, and I start off the page with a light hand. I wanted to add wave details in the center of the card front, so I went ahead and grabbed my Hefty Doodle stencil from my stash, and using Mermaid Lagoon, I offset a continuous wave pattern. Now for the star of the show, I'm going to add prize ribbon around the edges. And I went back in with tumbled glass to remove any harsh lines. Now I love the effect that happens when you react the ink, so I go a little bit crazy. I like to use my water brush and stamping block to kind of flick the water onto the surface, and then I wipe away any excess with a paper towel. Now for the sky, I'm going to use squeezed lemonade, spiced marmalade, and picked raspberry. I have to say that I am crushing hard on picked raspberry. It's hard for me to play favorites, but shh, don't tell anyone, especially Kitsch Flamingo and Worn Lipstick. So far, I'm loving how this is coming together. They're going to fit together like two perfect puzzle pieces. Now we're going to color in our images. Using Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers, we have our little island, our little hippo, and of course our little umbrella, which is actually a prompt on our random acts of cardness, which I'll have all the details listed in the description box below. I like to start with the darkest color first, and I'll go into areas where I think it'll be darker in nature, usually around edges, or in crevices, or underneath the arm, for example. And when I'm not sure, I'll just pick a side and go with it. So that side will be darker, and then I would go in with the medium color and finally the lightest color. When using alcohol markers, it's really important to use the correct ink and paper. So for example, I love using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'll stamp it on Neenah Solar White or Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth cardstock. Now it's time to arrange our scene, my favorite part. I'm going to stamp the little island and time on our signpost because I think it's such a cute little detail, and I'm going to freehand it, so let's hold my breath. I have a scrap piece of paper to test out the stamp beforehand, and yay, it's perfect today. That doesn't happen all the time. Next, I'm going to create a card base so we can adhere the background. I decided on using my tape runner so it gives me a few seconds of wiggle room without the mess. And voila, our tropical getaway. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what crafty items you would choose to take with you on an island adventure. I would need lots of oxides and blender brushes. Once I'm happy with the placement, I'll adhere everything into place and I'll add 3D foam tape to our cute hippo. For the sentiment, I went with a die cut hooray, and I stamped good vibes directly on the card front. I love using my tweezers to get the placement perfect. To finish off the card, I added coordinating sequins from Studio Katja and glossy accents to the sunglasses. And that's the card! If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time!